Hello and welcome. Hi, Mira. Nice to see you. Hi, Fashion.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Hi, Fatin. Hi.
Sarah, welcome. And Alpha.
Hello.
Hello, Alpha.
Hi.
Hi, Alpha. Hi, Maria. Good morning. I know you were saying something, but couldn't hear you.
I just said good morning, afternoon, evening, or whatever it is for everybody.
Brilliant. Thank you. And welcome, Yasmin, Dirk, and Paula. Great to see you here. Welcome, Dirk. And now I have to try and remember the pronunciation. Malgorzata.
Hi, hello.
Welcome. Hi, welcome back. And again, my apologies for my pronunciation. So thank you for being here. And Paula, it's nice to see you. It's been, got your earphones in. It's nice to see you. It's been such a long time. And Simona, welcome. Again, good to see you. Malgorzata. Trying it on. So I can see a few familiar Empower World faces and some new faces as well. So welcome, Dirk. And we've got a few more people coming into the room. Oh, they keep coming in, Nadeem, which is lovely. Hi, Colleen. Welcome, Malcolm. Ophelia. Malcolm, nice to hear your voice.
Yes, good, thanks. You know, Al.
Yes, it has. It has. Thank you for coming back.
Thank you.
And also Sage is here. Welcome, Sage. And a few, we've still got some more people coming in, Nadeem, which is wonderful.
Wow.
We'll get started in a moment. Kia ora, Colleen. So my wonderful coach friend, Colleen from New Zealand, who is in Germany. So kia ora.
Kia ora, Janine. So lovely to see you. Kia ora, everybody.
Thank you, Colleen. Kia ora to Katrina as well.
Kia ora.
And maybe if everyone can type where they're calling from, that would be wonderful. It'd be great to see where people are calling in from around the world, because I know it's beyond Qatar. France, New Zealand, China, Qatar. Oh, I love that we have someone calling in from China. Poland, Algeria, Cape Town. Fantastic, Dirk. I love Cape Town. A few from Qatar. Hi, welcome, Sarah. Thank you for joining us. And we've also got Veli. Hi, Veli. And Michelle is also coming in from Australia, which is also where I'm calling from, in Australia, from the land of the Wathaurong people, who are part of the Kulin Nation. So I pay my respect to my elders past and present, and pay respect to yours across the lands and seas. Thank you. So I'm so delighted. We've got so many people here that are here for Nadeem's session based on love-centered coaching. So what a wonderful, beautiful topic, Nadeem. I'm so appreciative of you being here and sharing your insights around love-centered coaching. So I'm going to hand over to Nadeem very shortly. But for those of you who are new to this, because I see some new faces, Empower World we offer our coaches the opportunity to provide a webinar and to showcase their talents, their gifts, their loves to the world. So it's an opportunity for all of our Empower World alumni who've done our coach training to and mentoring to provide a webinar as we want to spread the love, so to speak. So Nadeem is, of course, one of our Empower World alumni. And I believe you did your training a couple of years ago now, Nadeem. You'll be able to share what year. And I am delighted that Nadeem has been with us through many, many programs in many different ways. And I just really admire his presence and his heart and the way that he gives. And not only has he become a professional credentialed coach, he also, and of course, Nadeem, you can share more, but he also runs a very successful business. So I'm in awe of how you hold the two together, Nadeem. So again, thank you for offering your time here. It's really, truly appreciated. So before I hand over to you, Nadeem, to introduce yourself and to start the webinar topic today, for those of you who are new to Empower World and these webinar series, if you'd like to be part of our mailing list to see what's coming up, please do pop your email in the chat box and I will be able to pass that on to our amazing office manager, Arslan, who can keep you in the loop about what's coming up, the free webinars that are coming up. So Nadeem, thank you again. Over to you.
Thank you, Janine. Thank you for this introduction. And hello, everyone. Good day to all. I'm very excited, thrilled, and happy today to be here and to have this opportunity offered by Janine, as she said, to spread the love. And I'm just, my name is Nadeem. I'm going to be your host today. And I am an accredited certified life coach. And I am a leadership and love-centered coach. And I'm a neuroscience certified coach. And I'm accredited in the Enneagram as well, Enneagram practitioner. And I do a lot of self-love and leadership workshops. I have been in the journey of love since I was born, so all of us. However, I started dedicating my life to a living love-centered life more than 4 years ago. And it is that love that I would like to share with you today. So before we start our coaching, before we start our workshop, I will be talking about love-centered coaching. I will be using a lot of the word coach all the time because it's love-centered coaching. But this, I want you to know that it applies to every person, whether he is a coach or not. So before we start that, I would appreciate if we can set our intention, why we're here, why we chose to attend this workshop, and why we are here, and what we are expecting from this workshop. So you're welcome to share it in the chat if you want, but I will pause for 1 minute to let you reflect and think why you're here and what you're expecting from this workshop. Okay. Thank you for sharing in the chat. It's beautiful. Thank you. learning and discovering, spreading love, exploring yourself. Okay, so let's start by centering ourselves. Let's start by centering ourselves into an attunement, and I invite you, if you wish, to close your eyes and to follow me. Imagine that you are swimming in an ocean, but this time, this ocean is an ocean of love. We are all swimming in different locations of this ocean. And we are all riding different waves of this ocean. We are all at a different depth of this ocean. Wherever we are perceiving and seeing love and defining love from the positions that we are in, which is just absolutely perfect. Now imagine a place within you that there is a total peace, full acceptance, infinite patience, wisdom, joy, freedom, compassion, and beauty. And all of a sudden, something happened, and you start seeking approval, safety and security, control. So you started judging, doubting, repressing your need, feeling unworthy, foolish, powerless. Something is missing. And you can choose to stay in this place for a short period of time and then shift back. Or you can stay longer. Or you can stay all your lifetime. So what do you choose? Shift back and return to the place of love. Thank you. So now I'd like you to open your eyes and to come back. And the way we're gonna conduct this workshop is I'm gonna be introducing several ways how we shift away or drift away from love and how we come back to it. And at the end of each time, I will be introducing one dimension of love. At the end of this description of dimension, I will be opening a query for all of us to participate and share. So let us try to stay on topic and not to move ahead just for the sake to appreciate the dimension of love. Our goal is for all of us to share and to have a voice and to participate when the query is on offer. And all you have to do is just unmute yourself, state your name to be recognized. And this is a workshop on love, so just be spontaneous. And you could share a few statements, one statement, few words, one word will suffice. Does this work for all of you? All right. Thank you. So I will start by sharing the first love dimension, self-acceptance. The first love dimension, self-acceptance. Many of us judge our experience by seeing that if there is something is right, will lead to good result, and if something is wrong, it will lead to bad result. And our intention by judging our experience is for us to improve. And when we are trying to judge ourselves, we are not anymore seeing the truth of our experience. Here, we are invited to understand that there is no amount of self-improvement that can compensate for a lack of self-acceptance. And there is a word of difference between self-improvement and self-acceptance. Because self-acceptance, self-improvement start with a perception of lack, there is something missing in us that we need to complete. So we're gonna try to improve something without knowing who we are. We are going to improve without being who we are. Self-acceptance, what we can achieve in self-acceptance, we need years through self-improvement to achieve. So what is our fear? Why we don't truly accept ourselves? Our fear is that if we truly accept ourselves the way we are, we might be complacent. We're not gonna move forward. We're not gonna grow. We're not gonna develop. We're not gonna advance anymore. And this is just a theoretical fear. It's just not like we have tried to fully accept ourselves and we were stagnant. We did not move forward. And we went on into a premature retirement. It's just that we have not tried it. The paradox of self-acceptance is that when we accept ourselves fully, then we can change. We cannot change what we do not accept. So imagine you were to practice unconditional self-acceptance to yourself. What's like to be me when I am fully accepting myself, dropping all my judgment and fully accepting myself the way I am right now. So the queries that I'm offering for all of you here is, one way I grow by fully accepting myself is, so one way I can grow by fully accepting myself. And this is, I'm open for sharing now. One way I can grow by fully accepting myself is, so one way, go ahead. You can unmute and speak. You don't need to raise your hand. Just go ahead there. Just unmute and.
Thank you, Nadim. For me, self-acceptance is self-love. Self-love is forgiveness. If you can forgive yourself, you can forgive others. And there we have a better world.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. So please, can you unmute yourself and go ahead. So.
Hi. I think for me, the thing that came to mind was I can grow my confidence by fully accepting that my fears.
All right. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Anybody else want to share? We'd like to have a voice from everyone, if possible. Or we can wait for the next dimension.
Yeah, I think we all need to stop judging ourselves, but accept who we are and what we are with love.
Yeah. Yeah. One way. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to share, when we have that acceptance that we potentially, well, we can be very courageous. We can move out of our comfort zone so much more easily and effortlessly when we're not judging ourselves, when we accept ourselves for who we are completely and wholly.
Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. All right, so I'll move to the second love dimension, self-love. Second love dimension is self-love. I'm gonna be asking two questions here to see which one resonates more with you. And the first question is it easier to love other than to love yourself? Or the more you love yourself, the easier to love others? So the question is, the first one, is it easier to love other than to love yourself? Or the second question is, the more you love yourself, the easier to love others? We can share in the chat, one or two. Let's see. Let's have a poll here. Is it easier to love other than to love yourself? Or the more you love yourself, the easier to love others? Okay, we have 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. Okay. All right, lovely. So it's a mix between the two, the first question and the second question. All right. Wonderful. So I'm going to introduce this self-love now, and we then again open to a query about that. So we are coached because we need to help others. We need to support others. We need to be of service. And there is nothing wrong to be of service and support others. But we tend sometimes to forget that we also need the same support and help that we are giving to others. We are so proud of our mission that we want to go out, save the world. And we are sure that somehow, some way, we're gonna get this love that we are looking for. The invitation here is to realize that love is humility. That we too, we need the same love that we are giving. And actually, we are not here to exclude ourselves from this love equation, but rather to include ourselves. Love starts here, from within. Self-love starts from within us. And the more we love ourselves, the more we can love others, the more others can love us. The more we love ourselves, the more we can love freely, because we're not going to be anymore looking to receive the love. The quality of love that we've developed within ourselves will determine the quality of love with others. So how can I love myself more? And the query offer that I'm offering for everybody here, tell me one way, how can you love yourself more? You love yourself already, so tell me one way, how can you love yourself more? Fatim, we cannot hear you.
Now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay. So one of the ways that I know that I'm loving myself is knowing that I am enough and that I am not for everyone and not everyone is for me.
Good, thank you. Beautiful. Thank you for that. So one way I can love myself more.
For me, it's by experiencing who we are truly are within, and as within, so without. So we have to first know who we truly are to truly love ourselves.
Thank you, Deb. Thank you. And one way I can love myself more.
Nadim? Yes, Nadim?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel that loving myself goes through the first dimension, accepting myself. And it's a whole process through which I stop criticizing, at least negatively, stop judging, and maybe just observing. And step by step, I start understanding why I am like this, why it's just normal to be vulnerable, why it's just normal to make mistakes, to learn from them and to progress. And probably from that, be more respectful towards the others and learn how to love them as well. That's how I view this.
Absolutely, Amir, absolutely. I mean, all of them are connected and intertwined and interlinked. Absolutely, Amir. Thank you. Olfa, please unmute yourself and speak.
Actually, I put thumbs up for Amira. I share with her the same.
Okay, so,
but I can share also from my experience, because as Fatin mentioned before, I thought loving myself is to give more to people. So with the coaching, I find out that it's the other way around. I should love myself first. So I stop to judge myself, accept fully, not to be hard on myself, and revert the energy that I'm giving out to me, to Alpha. And I'm on this stage now. I'm not sure if I'm fully loving myself, because I go back and forth, because we are surrounded by people that we love. And that's it. This is my point of view about loving self.
Thank you, Alpha. I invite everybody to be spontaneous. We don't have to think too much. Let whatever comes first, because it's a love. Love doesn't need too much your mind. It needs your heart to speak. So the heart is always ready. Doesn't need preparation.
I would like to share a personal experience. Several years ago, I had almost a total breakdown. And I realized that was done more because I was giving everything to everybody else and left nothing for myself. My first concern at the time is, if I don't take care of myself, I will not be able to take care of my children and my family. And that was the very first big lesson of how important it is to love yourself before you can love others.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Right. So let's move to the third love dimension, authentic self. The authentic self. So we are great coaches because we work very hard at it, especially our image to be a great coach. We have to do something extra, something challenging to earn our title of being a great coach. It's through our achievement, our certificate, our trophy, that people will recognize us and see us as a great coach. Instead of trying to impress, instead of trying to create a self-image of an ideal coach, instead of trying to impress and to be impressive, our role is to be the least impressive and the most ourselves. And the irony is, when we are the most ourselves, we'll become the most impressive. The quality of love here is authenticity. We have to be willing to stop trying to earn the love, the title, and start creating an intimate relationship within ourselves, a deepened relationship within ourselves, knowing that by trying to make a self-image of ourselves, trying to create an image to impress, will block that intimacy. So the invitation here is, if I knew that I am loved for simply existing, if I knew that I am loved for simply being, then how does my heart want me to be? And the queries that I'm offering for everyone here, one way I can be even more myself. One way I can be even more myself is
to be honest with myself 100%.
Honestly.
Do not impress. Honest, I mean here just to be transparent with myself, not to impress others. Transparent 100%.
Thank you, Alpha. So one way I can be even more myself.
Nadim, I feel that while it's something I'm experiencing this period, is one way to be myself is to have a healthy relationship with my emotions, to understand them, because they are telling something in every different situation. And if I either resist them or avoid them, I will be somebody else. I just need to be with them and understand them. I feel that when I'm with friends, with family, we are interacting and something may happen inside. Instead of fleeing this emotion, I just get back to this emotion and try to understand it and react the way that is necessary at that moment.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Amira. This is very important to have an emotional honesty as well. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
I was going to share, Nadeem, I think for me, it's listening to my body, listening to what's going on internally as to what that means for me. So slow down, listen more deeply, to listen to what my body is saying that I must do for me, to step into my authenticity.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. Okay.
Nadeem, if I may.
Please.
For me, it is a lot about, I mean, in the moment, when the life is happening, it's about, and difficult situations are coming, it's about switching off my head and the thoughts and kind of unlearn and waking up curiosity. And what I mean is I do, if I react spontaneously out of my own, sometimes I'm not proud of myself. And that's the moment I'm talking about. Well, I'm able to switch off my head and the judging thoughts, and I'm able to withdraw myself to a moment to be curious about what's happening right now and realizing there is no real right and wrong. That's what's helped me to be authentic.
Excellent, Simona. Everything is just perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful.
I think for me, so the saying keeps popping into my head about wearing the world like a loose garment. So like just relax a bit, like you were saying earlier, that, you know, if you're always trying to impress or whatever, that's getting in the way, totally getting in the way. So for me, it would just be just relax. And then I'd have more connection with myself. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Katrina. Thank you. So I'm going to move into the fourth love dimension. The fourth love dimension is special love. Okay, special love. So we have to do something unique, something special, something different to be seen as a coach. Otherwise, we'll be overlooked. Client will not see us. Then we cannot be a normal coach. We have to be a not ordinary coach. So one way we tend to do that sometimes is by really falling in love with coaching and building a romantic relationship with coaching. So coaching can become our life and our passion. And while there's absolutely nothing wrong to have a passion, but we are here trying to condition our love to one aspect, only to our passion. And we are forgetting that love is expansive and dynamic, and that love is everywhere. So our role is to be loving in all aspects of our life, to be the love in every place of our life. And it is that love that we're gonna bring into our coaching experience. The quality here is love is not special. And we are not gonna try to make ourselves a special person or special coach, but we're gonna be present and fully loving in all places in our life and every moment of our life. And it is that love that we are that is going to make us special. So while we're trying to be special or try to be different, we are making an effort to try to compare ourselves to others. Rather than being loving, we are comparing ourselves to others. So we are making it harder for us to receive the love. So how can I make it easy for me to receive the love? How can I make it easier for me to receive the love? And the query that I'm offering for everybody here, one way I make it easier to receive the love is
Maybe to not overthink it.
Okay.
And one way to make it easier to receive the love is accepting positive feedback, because so many times we brush it off and say, no, it's nothing.
Thank you.
It's just a little thing. So accepting compliments or positive feedback.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Fatih.
For me, it would be being empathic or empathetic and vulnerable.
Thank you, Derek. Beautiful. Thank you.
Maybe it's stop judging, because it blocks us from understanding the others when we judge them.
Yeah. Yeah, even instead of judging, appreciating others.
Yes.
Thank you.
Also, truly listening. What others want to tell me. Really be present and listen.
Yes, thank you.
I just wanted to say, off of piggybacking off what she said, accepting, feedback from other people that's really positive. Like when people say they love you or they think you're amazing or you're wonderful, I always tend to shy away from it. It makes me feel uncomfortable for some reason when I get all these accolades or things like that. But just learning to accept those loving responses from people and saying, it's okay, that's wonderful, I am great, okay, this is good, So it's like accepting the feedback from other people.
Yeah, thank you. Beautiful of you. Thank you.
I just had one other idea about not withholding, but really being genuinely generous with whatever I'm ready to give.
Yeah, beautiful, Paula. Thank you. All right, I'm going to move into the fifth love dimension. Love is intelligent. Love is intelligent. Now, if you're standing in front of two doors, the first door will read understanding and learning the power of coaching. And the second door will read experiencing the power of coaching. Then the first door is reading understanding and learning the power of coaching. And the second door is reading experiencing the power of coaching. Which door would you choose? The learning or the experience? The challenge here, okay, thank you. The challenge here is to let go our intellect for our heart, to let go our mind for our feeling, and allow our experience of coaching to reveal itself to us. Similarly, talking or trying to understand what's love and what's the nature of love, and to allow love to become your guide, to inspire you, to teach you. So we're never gonna find a way how to become a love-centered coach. We're gonna be the instrument, we're gonna allow ourselves to be the instrument of love and allow love to work itself through us, trusting that love knows how to serve and know how to support. We are going to trust in the intelligence of love and make love our teacher. So here is, how can I move into my next level of experience, of coaching experience? And one way my heart, now way my heart is telling me to move into the next level of coaching is, or to next level into my life is, so this is what I'm offering now. One way my heart is telling me to move into the next level of coaching is. So we are dependent fully on our experience now, on our feeling, on our heart, and asking our heart to tell us, how can I move now into the next level in my life?
Can I share?
Yeah, go ahead.
So it is to ask and ask and ask and be bold.
Yeah, asking love. Love know how to answer. Beautiful, Fatim. Thank you. Asking love and trusting that love has an answer.
The answer I had as you asked the question is to let go of fear. It's like there is something I fear and is blocking me, and I don't know if, well, I'll probably think about it later on, but that was the answer I had. Let go of fear. I don't know why.
Absolutely, Amira, because when there is love, there is no fear. That's beautiful. Thank you.
To be open in trust.
Beautiful. Thank you, Don. Courage, trust. Beautiful. Okay. So let's move on into the sixth dimension of love, which is you are loved. You are loved. We sometimes doubt our capability as a coach or our efficiency, if we are a good coach or not. So this doubt will block our trust in ourselves. So one way I would like to describe that is that imagine our life is like a puzzle. A puzzle by its nature is fixed. The final figure is there, it's fixed, cannot change it. Then what's our role as a coach? Our role is to see how we're gonna fit each piece of puzzles. So when we are seeing this way, we are not anymore concerned about the outcome. We are not anymore trying to change destiny. We know that we are standing properly, exactly at the right place, space, and time, and that life is happening to us, for us, and that we are standing on the ground of love. And when we are standing on the ground of love, our faith will increase, and our doubt will decline, and our trust will grow, and our coaching will expand exponentially. So very simply, the query here is, one way I can trust myself more is, so one way I can trust myself more is,
one way I can trust myself more is to go with my gut instinct, to go with my intuition.
Thank you.
And I would like to add and to trust my emotions.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Yeah. Trust my presence, self-love, beautiful. Listen to my heart, absolutely. Absolutely. So let's move on to the seventh love dimension. The seventh love dimension is be love. So wait, next year when I finish my workshop, hold on a minute, I need to finish my second workshop. Oh, wait, I need to finish my school about love, then I can become a love-centered coach. Oh, wait, I have to be an accredited coach. No, I need to be professional coach first. Oh, no, maybe a master certified coach, then I can become a love-centered coach. Wait a minute, let me check my checklist. Did I forget something? The way to be a love-centered coach is just to be it here and now. And we have to be willing to stop searching for the love that we are looking for to include in our coaching, and to realize that we are the love that we're looking for. If we catch ourselves looking and searching for love, it's a sure sign that we're never gonna find it. We are the love that we're looking for. And it is that love that we're gonna show up in our life, in every coaching session, and in every moment in our life. See, there's nothing into it. All you have to do just to be the love and stop looking and stop searching. So one way I experience love right now is by delivering this workshop. How about you?
To be present, fully present.
Thank you.
I just have to repeat this, to be fully present. That's for me the innest.
So one way you can be fully present is, one way you can experience love right now. How? How can you be fully present now? How are you present right now?
To be open and accepting.
Yeah. Thank you.
To let go and forgive
Great.
yourself.
Beautiful. All right, beautiful. Let's move on to the 8th love dimension. And this is the power of the heart. The power of the heart. Are we willing to surrender our defense, our control, our fear to love? Are we willing to surrender to the power of the heart? The great work of love is to be able to surrender to the power of the heart, knowing that the power of the heart is much greater and much more powerful than our ego, our personality, our mind, and our intellect. And here I would love to read for you a quick quote from Martin Luther King Jr. that summarizes it all. One of the great problems of history is that the concept of love and power have usually been contrasted as opposite, polar opposite. So that love is identified with the resignation of power, and power with a denial of love. We have to get this right. What we need is a realization that love without power is sentimental and anemic, and power without love is reckless and abusive. Love is power at its best. Love-centered coaching is a very powerful coaching, and it's not a sentimental coaching. How can love be my strength? What power can love add into my life? So the query that I'm offering here is, one way love adds power to my life is, so this one way love adds power in my life is, what? One way love adds power in my life is by how?
I think it adds power by creating a deeper connection with everyone with myself and with people I work with.
Thank you, Paula. Yeah. So connection.
I think love adds power to my life when I ask my ego to stay at the door.
Yeah. Thank you, Fateh.
Do not worry about what others think. but be true to yourself.
Thank you, Marina. Yeah, absolutely. So let's move to the 9th love dimension, and we close with that one. Love is your presence. Love is your presence. We are praying to transcend into a loving experience that one day we can eventually bring into our life, into our coaching. We have forgotten that true love is our presence. Our presence is true love when we are fully available and fully engaged. Our true presence is love, the most powerful act we can have in our life and in our coaching is just to be present, because that presence is the presence of love. A big affirmation that we can say to ourselves here is that we are not here to save you or heal you or transform you. We are here to be the presence of love for you. And it is that love that can heal you, transform you, and change you. And when we are this presence of love, we are inviting this love to be in action, and we become love in action. So how can I be this presence of love? One way I can be the presence of love is, so it's open for sharing now. How can I be the presence of love? So one way I can be the presence of love is
be still and know who you are.
Thank you there. Yes. Be still and know who you are. Amazing. Beautiful. Give selflessly. Sarah, thank you.
Not feeling responsible for the other person.
Beautiful. Yes. Okay. Open my heart and mind, no judgment. So one way we do it when we are coaching, how we are going to be the presence of love, we know that we are the presence of love while we're coaching. Like everything we learn in coaching is being the presence of love.
For me, it is basically be still, create a context, bring that person in that context, fill it with love, and just observe what love does. And it's amazing what it does.
It's amazing, indeed.
For me, this is the ultimate of coaching, just to be there in love and know who you are and know that who this person is. And then namaste. I see you, you see me.
Beautiful, Derek. Derek, thank you. Thank you. Now I'm open to any question and answer, anything you would like to bring forward. I'm good with that. Can go from here. Anybody would love to ask any question, anything you'd like to?
I would like to make a comment, and this is total affirmation of everything we learn in our training. To be present, to accept emotions, to accept the other person with no judgment, and everything else that we learn is the embodiment of love.
Absolutely. And it's all about bringing awareness up for it. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Nadim, I think there were a few questions in the chat at the beginning about some intentions from the beginning. I'm just trying to find, there was something about love-based coaching in the construction industry, I read.
Okay.
Can't find it.
Yeah, it's about me. You were talking about me. Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't see the question, Jenny. What is it?
I asked that question. Yeah, I asked that question. It's Hazel. So I was just interested to find out how you kind of married the two, the love-based coaching and working in the construction industry.
Yeah, beautiful question. I love this question. Actually, when I started coaching, I really found my passion and what I wanted to do in life. And I started to fall in love with coaching. And this is what I share today with all of you. If you heard about special love, I started falling in love with coaching and realized that, okay, this is exactly what I want to do. Maybe I have to leave my job. I have to do what's meant for me, really. And then I realized that also that my work is very important for me. So my dedication was to start to love my work and to love my life. And I realized that really by loving my work, exactly as a coach, as working in construction, this will really empower me more as a coach instead of moving more into what I love. And then I wanted to love everything that I have and bring that love into my coaching. And what I created then, some team that I call Coach Traction. And I started to share how can I live as a coach and as in construction, and they married both by starting to bring love into my work, bring love into my life every day. And I realized that love-centered coaching for me actually started in my life, not in the love coaching when I'm doing, but it's in every aspect of my life, and particularly in my work, which become my life and my prayer and where I want to go. And I felt the big shift is like we cannot only serve only when we're coaching, we can serve in every time in our life, and particularly when I am also working in construction. So the sensing that I'm serving all the time helped me to marry both together.
So was there a change in your personality, like before the coach-centered approach, or were you the same before, or will people around you recognize the difference?
I trust. I don't usually ask people if they do, but I trust they do, because I'm introducing this love principle in every day of my life.
And how has it benefited your work?
I'm working with effortless now. I don't have effort to work. I'm enjoying my work, I'm enjoying my life, and I'm enjoying my coaching. And when it strikes hard, I have a lot of awareness how to work with it.
Thank you. I asked because I work in the construction industry too, so I was just very interested to see how it works for you.
Yeah, I shared a lot of video, and I don't know, I have a Facebook page. I shared a lot of video about that, about coach traction, how did I marry both the coaching and construction together. I shared, I think, 10 videos about how I put them together, really. I put 10 videos because really I wanted to embody that, really. So I did this and put videos and talked about it and brought it forward. So you can, if you'd like to listen to them, it will be good.
Thank you.
So where could Hazel find those, Nadim, or all of us? Where could we find those videos?
Yeah, it is on my Facebook page. I think it's on my Facebook page or Instagram page. It's nadimbitar.coaching. Yeah, Nadim Bitar. Nadim Bitar. I can share it by link. It's somewhere there. Okay.
I'm sure we can find you.
Yeah. All right.
We'll lovingly stalk you and find you.
I see Ophelia's hand is up, Nadim.
Yes, hi. I just have a question for you. In terms of coaching, I find myself even that I love people in general. I love people in general more than the love that I could possibly have for myself. I'm not asking for a coaching session, but I mean, what advice would you give to someone who has this love and they pour a lot of love into other people and not enough into themselves?
Yeah, beautiful question. Since you have the awareness about that, Ophelia, the first thing I really advise is to first forgive yourself that you are not loving yourself.
Okay.
Start by forgiving that you are not loving yourself that much and accepting that. This is the first gateway to start.
Okay. Thank you.
I have a question, Nadim. This is Sarah. So I'm curious, in your perspective, there was two things about love is intelligent and the power of the heart. So one, you described it like trusting that love to be the teacher, trusting love. And the other, you were asking about, are we willing to surrender to the power of the heart? In your view, like, what's the difference between trust and surrendering?
Yeah, it's the real trust is that you are loved. Okay, this is the real trust. This is where I remember I asked the question, if you can trust yourself. It's like when we know that we are supported by life, we are supported by love always. This is where when we know that we are not here to, that everything is like through acceptance, through seeing everything through the eyes of love, that we know everything is. We are accepting everything instead of judging them. Then we start trusting ourselves and in our. This is like, you remember when I talked about the puzzle, when the puzzle is there. This is really when it moves into trusting more. While okay, so regarding the power of the heart, I brought it here because it's very important to know that many people think that love is weak, love is sentimental, or love is something that it's emotional only, or it's. We are instead of realizing that love it's a power. It's because power, because what's the reason love is power? Because love and power and love, love and fear cannot coexist. When you are in a state of love, there's no fear anymore. So you are in a state of an expansive mind. You are a state into exponential, empowering dynamic. When you are not into love, you are always into two states, either love or fear. So when you are in a state of love, you are in the power state of your being.
Thank you.
Any more questions before we wrap up? And perhaps, Nadim, you'd like to wrap up somehow, some way, in the spirit of love?
Yes, I would love to. I'm so happy to have conducted this workshop and to hear from all of you. And really, for me, love is when everybody is sharing. Love is when I hear your voice, when we are all together speaking out. And that's why I intended to make this workshop as interactive as much as possible, because there is no connection, there is no love. And really, the more we interact, the more we bring the love into our conversation, the more we bring this vulnerability in our life, the more we do it and the more we share, we bring ourselves forward, we are more stepping more and more into love. And our mission, I feel, is always to take love where it have not been reached before. So always take it a step. And this is my invitation for all of you, to always take love where you have not taken yet in your life. So take it one more step forward and another step, and keep following. Thank you.
Thank you, Nadim. And I just want to invite everyone perhaps to pop into the text box, the chat box, what you're taking away from today. What's the key thing that you're taking away from this workshop, so that Nadim can hear loudly what everyone was taking away from today. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to share, thank you, Nadim, for this beautiful workshop around the power of love and coaching. And, you know, I recall a conversation that we had many years ago, and you shared with me that love was so important to you, that you really wanted to create a way of being that was centered around love in every part of your life. And you've done that. You've done that. And you've inspired me to always think the same. Think, feel, do, be, love. So I always remember you when I'm thinking about love. So in terms of making it a way of being. So thank you so much for that gift.
Thank you.
Beautiful. And some comments coming through, Nadim. I hope you are seeing those as well. Yeah.
Oh,
and go ahead.
Yeah, that wasn't okay. Thank you.
And there's also a beautiful resource that I'm sure, Nadim, you've seen as well, the Heart Math. So that is something to look at about the intelligence of love, the power of love. So that is something, if you haven't looked into, highly recommend. To step into our hearts and love even more. That's some beautiful feedback. The power of love.
Thank you for your feedback. Oh, thank you. I appreciate your feedback. That's it, freedom.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So thank you everyone for being here. I'm not sure what our next topic will be next month, but we will let you know when we do. And of course, if any of our coaches here would like to step up and present, we would absolutely welcome that. To again, spread the love, spread the gifts. So very much looking forward to the next session, whatever that may be. Lovely to see you all.
Thank you all. Thank you all for your lovely feedback. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Sending love to all. Thank you for being here.
Lots of love to all of you.